Hey y'all, it is your Thrifty Practitioner Tara. How are you guys doing? It is Monday, and on Mondays, y'all, we talk about my money. So welcome to My Money Monday. I want to thank you guys for being here as I go over my money that is either my budget, my paycheck breakdown, just talking about some of my investments that I've done, just anything, that helps me to talk through things and also stay consistent with myself and my money. The goal here is just to be a good steward of my money. Today, I'm going over just, kind of what happened to my paycheck number 4 of the year. Also, my cash wallet. I'm going to be emptying out and restocking my cash wallet. And then also saving a little bit of extra money that I have, if I have anything left over here, into my Savings Butterfly Challenge book, because this is where I'm putting any leftover money or money maybe during the week into here from my cash wallet. So it's like money goes from here to here, okay? So eventually we are going to work with my money, but right now I just want to go over my budget. So let's do that real quick. It shouldn't be that long. So I'm going to turn right here to February. I have it marked off. Okay, and this is my budget. I'm pretty sure you can zoom in and take a look at it if you would like. So basically, you'll see things here, whatever is highlighted. Those were my changes. The highlighted things are things that kind of changed throughout the for this particular paycheck and this particular 2 weeks. Maybe it's something that I purchased last 2 weeks and I am paying for this time, so I just happen to add it into my budget, or it is something that I changed altogether that I originally budgeted at one amount, and now I'm doing a different amount. So I just want to walk through this with you guys real quick. I'm going to use my pen, I think, or this little pointer thing here. That kind of helps. That kind of helps right here. All right, so I had budgeted 2086 and ended up doing 2047. That's what I got to work with. Just to let you know, I also took some money out of one of my, out of my emergency sinking fund that I have on hand. So I put this there because I used that money this particular 2 weeks, and I'm using it for a reason. Let's see, my FMBO splurge fund. I have, of course, my savings account that I have. I took some money out of that to pay on something. And then also I took money out of my FMBO in order to reimburse my bank account. So I did all of that for this week. So this includes my paycheck and some money that I took out of the emergency funds, okay? So all this is regular. My expenses, I just take those, half them, so it gets paid bi-weekly. Basically, I just allot for it bi-weekly. That money stays into the bank account. These are my expenses to cover all my expenses for the month. Let's see, and then, well, as far as my main expenses, which is housing, utilities, transportation, and not necessarily groceries, and not all of transportation. It's just whatever gets budgeted into there. So these are like the ones that are fixed but variable. All right, so the next thing is, as you see, I've color coded. These are the guys that I took the money out because I purchased something and now I need to pay off my card, which I've already done. I took the money out of my savings. I put it into my bank account on Saturday, and I already paid off my credit card. So it was I purchased actually a treadmill. I don't know if I'm gonna, slide a picture in here or not, but it's not like the old treadmills, the big gawky one. I purchased one that is nice for an apartment size that you can have in your bedroom, that you can store up against the wall. You fold up, you put down, fold up the little handrail, and you're able to exercise. That goes with my goal of wanting to increase my healthy habits, walking daily, and so that's going to help me out. Also, of course, crazy compressions. I got some compression stockings and or some compression socks, so I'm happy about that. But they haven't shipped yet. They were supposed to already be here, and not happy about that. So I'm going to kind of follow up on that. They were supposed to, once they were once they were processed through, they should have been here in 3 days, and it's now 5. So we'll see we'll see. I'm gonna follow up on that. All right, over here, nothing really. Well, what changed are the 5 things in highlight. My groceries I brought that down to 100. I was supposed to budget or actually cash stuff into my wallet 125, but instead I'm doing 100. Household was supposed to be 50. I ended up not using all of the 50. In fact, I ended up using last time's 50 for like something else. We went out to eat. I went out to eat with the grandkids, and I ended up putting that money towards it. So I was like, yeah, I'm not using that much for household, so $25 is what I'm putting in. That'll help me get my broom that I need for this week. I was cleaning up today or yesterday, I'm sorry. I was cleaning up yesterday, and I was like, man, I need a broom. My little Swiffer thing wasn't working well, so I was like, I need a broom. Anyway, so we have dining out and spending. Both of those are 60. I have budgeted 50, so 100 for the whole month. Last 2 weeks, the last paycheck, I put 40 in each of those. So this paycheck, I am putting 60 in each of those. So I'm going to account for the $100 that I was supposed to get, because that is my money, and that's mine. So anywho, all right. My G-babies, they get their normal amount, and so in regards to giving. So everything's okay here. My bi-weekly comes out. You know, you guys saw Splurge last week. I budgeted 150. I ended up, actually out of my paycheck, I ended up stuffing or sinking into that fund 129. The extra came from somewhere else. My Schwab I do for this month that gets into the next month. So the amount that I have for February is going to be debited out of and credited to my Schwab account for the month of March. And down here where you see savings, that's any extra savings I have for my savings challenges. And also it includes this $1,100 here when I moved money over into Schwab again, because, you know, I don't want to say stocks are on sale, but stocks are looking very interesting right now. So I am going to flip this over, I think, but hold on, let me get this piece up. I knocked it. I always do that. I always try not to, but all right, let me get this piece of paper. I'm going to fold this. Let me make sure I don't hit that. All right, so then the next thing we have, that's my cash breakdown of stuff. And so I have that. This cash breakdown just includes like the things that I have for my cash wallet, so I'll be using that here. In addition, it has my weekly breakdown or my bi-weekly breakdown, my Build-A-Bag, well, the Splurge Fund, and then it has another savings challenge as well. So as y'all know, for this is the one that I created for myself. I was going to put it out there, but I just don't have time, so I just have it for me. Anyway, it is my actual budget book. And when I get paid, my goal is always say, okay, what are some things that I did well? What are things that I had some discretions on? What did I run across any hardships? And also, what is going on for the next week or next 2 weeks for me? So basically, and one of the things that's hard to find, guys, is success. Sometimes we look at stuff and we're like, you know, yeah, I did that, but that's normal. Well, you still should write it down as a success. So for me, I saved $2 a day for 14 days, reducing my spending by $24 over 2 weeks. I think that's good. You know, so I took it from different areas to help me not overspend, and I saved it. So $24, that's a pretty good amount of money, okay? So my financial discretions. I said impulse purchases, but I really don't want to call my walking pad / treadmill an impulse purchase because I had been researching that. I was originally going to take the one for my daughter because she's not using it, but I just didn't want to load it into my car, bring it all the way back to where I am, unload. I was like, eh. So I ended up buying myself one. It was just easier for it to get delivered. But the walking pad, like I said, I did a little research before I purchased it so I could get the best one. My goal is to eventually start running again and half marathons. So I needed one that could carry, the speed would go up higher. This one goes up to 7. It has an incline. So I was like, that's good. And it has programs. So I paid a little more. Could have probably gotten a cheap treadmill, but I didn't want that. I wanted a good walking pad that would fit in a small space, that was easy to store. And so I did my research. I ended up getting that. So it kind of wasn't an impulse buy, but most definitely was something that it was one for me. So then, let's see, my compression socks, that was an impulse buy. I was sitting there at lunch with the grandbabies when we had gone to my granddaughter's cheer competition. And while I was sitting there, I just happened to be browsing through Facebook, and what did I see? Compression socks. So I ended up getting compression socks. So that one, I would say, yeah, I really didn't need that. I have compression socks. I have socks. But the walking pad, it was a discretionary buy, but still, I don't feel like it was much impulse. It was something I wanted. All right, so any hardships? My hardship, I had a $212.50 fee that I'm paying for something I have to do next month. It is not something that I had expected. I could have foreseen that it was coming. However, it is what it is, and I have the money in the account. I call it hardship because it's something I normally wouldn't have to pay for, right? Something I normally wouldn't do. And the next thing, this is the biggest thing right here, are my goals. My next week's main financial goals. One, I need to get March's budget started and completed. I need to close out January. The farther I get into the year, I'm gonna tell you why I don't know if this January close is gonna happen, and I pray I can get my February close. But I did document all of my transactions and stuff, so I just may need to take a day just to document everything and get January closed, and I'll probably close it at the same time I'm doing February. We'll see. All right, I need to finish my rollover document. So you remember I was supposed to be rolling over my 401k into my 403b. So I started those documents. I've been working on them little by little, but y'all, life has been lifing all month, and it has taken up a lot from me mentally. So it is hard to do all the things you need to do in addition to working 5 days a week, which is why I'm trying to redo my schedule. All right. And then the other thing, y'all, I am saving too much. And I know that sounds crazy. But I need to cut back on savings challenges. Yeah, I am doing entirely too many savings challenges. My money is being spread thin. I am feeling the pressure again of what I said I didn't want to feel last year if I got to save, and participate. And I feel like I have done a good job of not participating in a lot of these various challenges. In fact, my friend's book is it's like really small in regards to who I am saving for, or who I'm, people in the community I'm utilizing to help with my savings. And and then this here, doing the saving butterfly, I made this one is only what comes out of my cash wallet. That's all that goes in there, if anything left over. So I said, okay, well, I thought that would be easy, but apparently I'm looking and I'm like, oh man, yeah, you're doing the most. You are doing the most, and you need to slow down. You're saving entirely too much. In addition, I need to build a 25, I'm trying to do a 25 per pay for my emergency fund to kind of build that back up, because I'm down to 270. And I really do want to have money that I feel comfortable taking out of, that I'm not taking away from anything else. And then I need to deposit $50 into the bank because I got some hair care products yesterday. I do want to go back to the cutting on savings challenges though. So I want to show you guys, I am going to take a break on this, on my minis, on my baddies minis. I'm going to take a break on this. So I'm going to take this money, and I'm probably going to just go ahead and take it out, deposit it, see what it is, take it out, deposit it, and then I will find a way to identify that I already saved a certain amount, and then start from there. This is how much I saved for this. So I'll probably just take in, what do you call that? Yeah, I'll probably just uncolor that and go and just take the money out, uncolor it, or clean off the thing. But this, I was saving like about $91 a month. You're like, hey, that's not a lot. I totally understand, but like I said, I'm putting entirely too much into these savings challenges, and I need to slow down. So I'm probably going to stop doing this, maybe every once in a while. If I have 5 here, 5 there, we'll see. I'm probably not going to, I'll wait and not clear it. Now that I'm thinking about it, I'll wait and not clear it just yet. And maybe if I get money that I have left over here, instead of putting it in there into the saving butterfly, I'm going to put it in here. All right, so the next thing is my friends, my saving with friends. This is all I have. As I finish them up, I am going to move on to the next person. I really like Judy's, so I'm gonna tell y'all, I'm just probably gonna keep doing this for the year. I think it's very relaxing to be able to color, and so I'm going to be keeping the things that I can color. I'll have this done. This one should be done in 6 months. So when this is done, which is the school one, I'll exchange it with something else. Same thing for this, the Road to 1K with these 4 ladies here, or these 4 budgeters. I think what I'm gonna do is I'll do this for March. There's another one that I can do for the month of, yeah, there's another one I can do for the month of April. Then I'll take those, deposit them, and then I'll start on somebody else's. This is a whole year thing, so this one I'm just going to keep in there for a year. This is another whole year. I'm just going to go ahead and stick with this one as well for the year. There was another one that I had looked at on Tara's on her channel, Our Simplistic Life, and she's doing that is a whole list of other budgeters as well. I wanted to do that, but I have to give up something in order to do something. So I don't think I'm going to do any more year-long ones, but I will pick up people along the way so I can save with friends. And maybe I might save for that month for that particular person. So we'll see. We'll see how we do. Okay. So then the next thing that I am going to be kind of not saving on is I was doing 5-day or Freaky 5-day. So Freaky 5-day, that's where I take $5 and I divvy it out amongst my low priority, my 2 low priority binders. It's this one here, the cat, which is actually my personal care binder. Put that right there. I'm sorry, push this over, which is my personal care binder. And then also my low priority special occasion binders, which has like the, winter, anniversary, Valentine, and that. So I think what I'm going to do, once again, is not do my Freaky 5-day. And I'm just going to hold off on saving in these for a little while until I feel comfortable that I can go back to it. So it will be those. And anything else? No, I'm going to consistently save for this. Oh, there was another one. Okay, so another one I'm going to do is after I get my month ahead, I have 2 more weeks, okay? I'll be stuffing 1 week this month, and then my last week, hopefully the goal is to stuff it next month. That'll be 1 month ahead on everything but the mortgage, which the mortgage I am going to try to stuff at least twice a month. But for right now, I'll be a month ahead on everything else, so I won't be doing this anymore either after that, because what I'm going to do instead is the 5K that I'm going to save here with my elephant challenge that I created. Hopefully you're on board with it. But the 5K here is going to go cover another month of expenses. So this is like my month ahead for month 1, and this will be my month ahead for month 2. So at least by the end of the year, I will be 2 months ahead on expenses, and that's good. And all of that just goes into, I say it's a month ahead, but all of that, guys, just goes into my emergency fund and my in my bank account. Okay, so that's where it goes, but still it'll be enough in there that is 2 months ahead. Okay. So the only other thing is the rest of it, is for something else. But I guess I can tell y'all. Like for this, it's all fun with games and you save. I think I said something in another video about this is my entertainment fund for 2026. Any money I save in here, all of it when I take it out is going to go into the account will go into my savings account under the sinking fund for entertainment. Okay. So that's what I plan on doing. That's what I mean about cutting back on my savings challenges. I challenge you to actually go through and say, hey, maybe I don't need to do all of these savings challenges. Let me see what I can roll into another challenge. And once again, just kind of cut back. I don't like to be in anybody else's pockets, but I do wonder when I see people out here and they're saving on a daily basis. I understand some people do have the ability to do that. Whoop. Sorry guys, some people have the ability to do that, to have multiple savings challenges and things going every month and are okay with their money being in the in those challenges. Like I said, I've just gotten to the point, I'm like, I need to be a better steward of my money, and I just found that it's just not good in there. So what we're going to do is we are going to go ahead, we're going to see what I have left over, and then we're going to stuff my, y'all, hold on y'all, something's going to drop, I'm just going to tell y'all that now. Then I'm going to stuff my cash wallet, okay? So first, let's do this. Got my wallet out there. Let's see what I have saved. All right, so for my vehicle, I have okay, so for the vehicle, I have $13 left. That's for gas. I'm gonna write this down because I'm gonna kind of have to decide what I want to do with this money. All right, so for groceries, I still have, I'm gonna put my, I don't know why I keep these receipts. For groceries, I actually still have $16, okay, left over. It's amazing when you're feeding one person, like what you do and don't eat. Is really amazing. All right, so household, I have $16 left. Okay, splurge, from my splurge fund, which is spending, I only have $7. Okay, all right. For food and snacks, what I have left for that is $5. So that's really dining out. Okay, and this is for my grandbabies. I have $25 in there for them, so that stays. I did use their money when we went to go out to eat, but I ended up having $25 from somewhere else that I took, and I was like, oh, I'm just gonna put it back in there. And then there is no money for giving because I went ahead, I put the money in the bank. I had donated to NPR. I decided just to do the whole $100 donation to NPR. So that's what I did. All right, so now what I need to do is I need to go in here to self-care because I have to make a deposit to the bank of, I have to take out $50 for hair supply. So we're gonna go to hair salon, okay? And I am going to take out $50. 1, 2, let's see. We can take out the 10s, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Because I spent $48 at the hair store. So I'm just rounding up to 50. Let's see. All right, so 50. This is 150 hair store. And that was 220, 225. It's on the 22nd. Okay, so let me go ahead. I'm going to start a sticky note because anytime anytime I have to put money in here, I start a sticky note so I know what it's going towards and how much the total is supposed to be at the end. That way, if something has to go to pay on a credit card, it pays on the credit card. If something stays in the account, it stays in the account. All right, so $50, and it is for hair supply. All right, so I'll go ahead and I am going to, I didn't write that $5 down. Sorry, this video is going to be a little longer. It just is what it is, y'all. It is what it is. So, okay. So I put that in there. So that is the 50 that's there. So how much did we, or did I end up having left over after 2 weeks? Now, mind you, remember, this is me also taking money out. $24 out. So I'm very proud of myself for that. So we have 13 plus 16 plus 16 plus 7 plus 5 equals $57. Okay, $57. It was 380, I think. So 57 out of 380 is not too bad, guys. All right, so let's see, what are we gonna do with this money? I think I do have car tax, taxes. What about car maintenance? Have I been putting money in there? No, I haven't. Oh, y'all, I thought I was. All right, well, I'm gonna have to go back and I'm gonna have to revamp my, I'm going to have to go back and revamp some stuff. So $13, we're gonna put all that 13 in there, okay? We'll put that whole entire 13 in there. So 55, 60, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, so 67. And when I'm sorry, I cut y'all off. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to revamp my bi-weekly allocation to see what it is I need to work on to increase these numbers, because I don't want to fall under. I still have to, I get this done every so often. So let's see, I had oil and brake change then. When did I get my, okay, on last month. So I just need to make sure that I have money in there, okay? All right, so then I, let's see, 67, let's do that. All right, groceries. I have been doing good on groceries. I don't think I need to put any of that money into, I have like rollover groceries or something. There's miscellaneous extra groceries. I don't have extra groceries. Let's see, I have 105 in there. I think that's good. 50, 70, 80, 95, 105. I think that's good enough. We can keep that money out. I'll just go ahead and save that. Okay, I don't need to do that, so that'll get saved. Household, let's see, I forgot that there's a miscellaneous tab for myself. Oh no, it can go in household. Okay, so groceries and household, that's right, they go together. Let's put $5 in there. We'll put $5 in there. Well, we'll put 10. I'll put 10, y'all. I'll put 10 in there. So with 10, we'll have 50, 70, 80, 90, 105, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So 115. We'll put 10 in there. Yeah, that'll work. So we have 2, 24, 25, and that is rollover. And it's $10, so it's 115. All right, so, and then we have 7 for spending and 5 for dining out. So this is all gonna go into my saving butterfly. So we'll do that here in a minute. I just want to go ahead and save, well, not save, I wanna go ahead and stuff my saving challenge. So what do we have to go into the saving butterfly? How much am I going to save? I have 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. So $34 is what I'm going to be saving. All right, so I'm gonna put this over here out of the way. Now, let's go ahead and let's pull out the cash tray. Let's see how much we are stuffing. Okay, so for this next 2 weeks, we are stuffing 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, 20, 40, 60, 60, 70, 80, 90, 300, 10, 20, 35, 45, 55, 65, 75, 85, 90. So $390. We are stuffing $390. All right. I'm going to put this over here. Okay, so let's start here. For vehicle, I'm telling y'all, Lord, for vehicle, I'm stuffing $100. That's gonna be 80 in 20s and 20 in 10s. So we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 100. All right, that's our gas. Now, I went to the gas station yesterday and I had to fill up and it was $40. So I am going to deposit that into the bank. So $40 for gas. All right, 40, and that is for fuel. Okay. All right. Oop, that's coming off. Okay, so then we have groceries. We have $100 for groceries, and for that I am doing 4 20s, a 10, and 4 5s. Okay, so we have 4 20s, 1, 2, 3, 4, a 10, and 4 5s. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that is 20, 40, 60, 80, 95, 100. Why did I put, no, it's 2 5s, y'all. I'm sorry. So that's 100. 20, 40, 60, 80, 95, 100. So I'm going to put that here. And y'all, I always put my ones up here because my hopes is that I get to save them. So that's my hopes. Push that in there. All right. Household. Household only gets 25. So since household only gets 20, y'all, Lord have mercy. Since it gets 25, it gets a 20 and it gets a 5. Just that simple. Just a 20 and a 5. All right. Now, for spending my splurge, I get $60. So for that, it is going to be a 20, 2 10s, 4 5s. So 120, 2 10s, and 4 5s. 2, 3, 4. So we have 20, 30, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. So we have $60. Okay, so for dining out, it's the same thing. We get $60 and we also get the same allocation. We get 120, 2 10s, and 4 5s. 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we have 20, 30, 40, 5, 50, 5, 60. All right, so here we go here. Okay, so then the next thing we have is the grandbabies. They get $20. So I'm gonna put 20 in the front. So that gives them now $45. Then lastly, I have 25 going to giving. 25 that goes to giving goes in here. All right. Now, I do have $10 that I'm going to be saving into the Saving Butterfly to finish out the month of February. So I'm going to take a 5 out of my splurge fund. That's going to leave me $55. And I'm going to take a 5 out of my food, out of the dining out. That's going to leave another, what do you call that? That's going to leave another 55. And then I'm going to take 5 from groceries, which is going to leave 95. I know that is a little much. I have to take, I said 10, it's actually 14. And I'll put $1 back into groceries when I get to that. So let's go ahead and I'm gonna put this over here, guys. Okay, so let me put this over here off to the side. I am going to bring my Saving Butterfly book in. Okay. So I don't think, do I have 4 ones or 5 ones? Yeah, no, I only have 4 ones. So then I'll just take, you know what I'll do is this. Let me go ahead. I'm going to swap this out real quick because I know I have money in here and I just want to swap it out. Okay, guys, give me a quick moment. Okay, put this here. All right, so there goes that. And I'm gonna put this one I'm going to put this one back into groceries. Put that back there. And now I'm going to move this over here because I am done with that. And all I have is what I'm going to save into this. So I'm going to save for the rest of the month into the daily savings. This $14. Okay. So let me turn to that. So for the month of February, it was $2 a day. So let's finish saving the rest of this. It's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. There's 28 days this month. So that is, that leaves these 3 days here. They're null and void. And so we have $2 for 28 days. That leaves us with, we should have saved $56. 20, 30, 40, 50, 5, 65, 75, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90. So $90 is in there. I am okay with that. All right, so I'll figure it out later. Now, the next thing we have is, and for the month of March, so this is what I'm going to be doing in March. Any leftover money I have, or I might take some money out, my goal is to save $150 extra in the 31 days. There's 31 days in March. So I'll just color in what I can. If I don't finish it all, it's okay. But I at least want to try to save half. If I can save $75, that would be awesome. All right, so let's move on to the next thing. The next one we have, yes, it's going to be Saving to the Beat, which is our oh so many savings. All right, so we have $10 that we can save. So let's save $10 into the oh so many savings. And I am going to color these real quick. Okay, so let's put that $10 in into our oh so many savings. And oh, we had an extra dollar. I totally forgot about that. It's okay, we'll save that for later. We have 10, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, $31. All right, that can go towards something later on. All right, so then the next thing that I have, we're not doing Inspire to Save. That's a little expensive there. And so then I'm going to put some money into self-love. That is the next thing. Let's see how much we have here that I can put 5, 10, 15, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4. So $4. We'll put this off to the side. So we'll do $20. All right. All right, so we have 20. And which one is this? This is not Inspire to Save. This is the Saving Butterfly. All right, so we had 15 in there. Yes, so now we have 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. So $35 in that one. We have $4 left. With the $4 left, let's see where all I'm saving. I thought I would be done with this one. Let's see if I can use, can I put $4 over here? I know I already said that was, I sure can. So let's go ahead and let's put the $4 here for the cupcake. Yeah, I just realized something I did while I was doing this. What I did in my video, I didn't edit it properly. Oh, man. Yeah, why y'all be letting me just put anything out here and not editing stuff, right? All right, so we're going to put $4 in there. And now we're complete. Now we're not going to be doing that one. We're done with that one. And I have to figure out what I did with that $13. So how much do we have in here now? We have 1, 20, 5, 30, 5, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44. So 144 is what we have in 12 months saving. All right. So, all right, guys, that is all I have today with My Money Monday. I hope that someone's able to take some information away from this to say, hey, you know, I want to start doing this as well. Don't forget, you know, if you feel like you need to cut back on savings challenges, it's okay. It's between you, yourself, and your savings challenges. Unless you're out here budgeting, then it's okay, because guess what? You might influence one of your individuals to do the same thing, because sometimes we get ourselves tied up and caught up in so many different challenges, and it's just it takes our money. We're saving too much, and that means we're saving too much in the challenges, and we're not putting enough back into our banks and covering things that we should. So guys, I want to thank you for being here. I want to thank you for seeing what I have to offer. Don't forget, if you like this type of content, don't forget to comment below. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, turn on those notification bells, and I'm going to see you in my next video.